Hello everyone, this is Guru Charandas Adipu, lecturer in management, Government Degree College Siddipet Autonomous. Today we are going to discuss about limitations of mobile commerce. Although mobile commerce has some distinctive advantages such as instant connectivity and location and time independence over electronic commerce and offers low cost personalized services to the mobile users. Apart from it suffers from some serious limitations which restricts its use in the mainstream business world, and the mobile device limitations when we see such as small screen size, small memory capacity and lower processor speed makes it unsuitable for high quality internet graphic applications. The limited availability of bandwidth to various mobile operators imposes a limitation on the speed of operation of different mobile commerce applications. The wireless network used in mobile commerce are more vulnerable to external hacker attacks compared to wired networks and stringent security arrangements in the form of encryption and authentication should be adopted to prevent unwanted instructions. The main disadvantage of mobile commerce are explained. We will discuss here. That is, one is a small screen size and poor resolution. When we talk about small screen size and poor resolution, mobile devices have smaller screen size and poor resolutions which make them inconvenient for browsing applications. Okay. uh, so data entry can be quite difficult uh, using small combinational keypad and that comes with most of the mobile handheld devices. This is one limitation. The wide and high resolution screens in conventional desktops and laptops used in e-commerce applications offers ease of using data entry operations as well as viewing web pages. These large screens support 1920 into 1080 resolution and 3D graphic display. Uh, Although mobile devices offer greater mobility and flexibility in accessing information, the smaller screen size restricts the amount of information that could be presented and offers a less convenient user interface in the form of menu based scroll and click mode of data entry. And this is when compared with laptop and other bigger screens, because of its smaller size, uh, it is not an easy task to uh, enter the data, right? And another one limitation in using mobile devices is its lower speed processor. Most mobile devices are equipped with lower power processors with a much slower processing speed compared to that more sophisticated processors used in when we see desktops and laptops. Such low speed processors limit the download speed in most mobile commerce applications. The applications requiring too much processing power should be avoided as they may become irritable, slow due to low speed processors. And also keeping the low processor speed in mind, the mobile websites must be optimized to ensure customer satisfaction, right? Unnecessary, what does means, unnecessary plugins, flash images and animation should be removed to ensure speed of delivery. That needs to be done. That is one drawback. And another is small storage capacity. Okay, small storage, when we talk about small storage, the mobile device do not have large storage space because of its compatibility, that is okay, that has a small storage. The storage capacity in mobile devices is in the order of 32 GB to 128 GB. Nowadays we also get to 56 GB also. Okay, but whereas it is 2 TB or higher used in desktops and laptops. Certainly today we will get a laptop minimum speed of minimum storage capacity of 512 GB, that is SSD. When it comes to HDD, minimum is 1 TB, right? That is when compared with such lap and desktop storages, 32 GB, 64 GB, 128 GB, very less. Of course, now in the market we could get 56 GB, but it is very less when compared with that of storage of laptop and desktops. So it is difficult to store large video files in mobile devices for future use. The mobile application developers must be concerned about the size of their application during the development phase. Today we could able to get 256. Okay, it may increase. It may be increased as early as possible to overcome this limitation. However, another is low power backup. Okay, mobile devices use batteries as their power supply. Normally, power for a mobile device lasts up to 2 to 3 days, but if there are lot of applications are used by the mobile user, that may not last for 2 or 3 days. A day is more, okay, a day more enough to use that, right? Depending upon the size of the device, the battery backup can be increased after this the time the battery should be recharged after 2 or 1 day. If you use more frequently, that may not last for a day also. Under those circumstances, we need to recharge the same again and again, which puts additional strains on the user, who has to remember to recharge it from time to time, right? These are the limitations that we have in mobile devices. Of course, wireless network limitations. When we see, not only mobile works on wireless network, it also has some limitations. They may be some bandwidth restrictions we may found. Apart from that, some security issues also there, we will discuss in this slide, right? Mobile commerce depends on, when it comes to wireless network limitations, mobile commerce depends on wireless networks, which are typically slower than wired networks. When we compare mobile commerce which works on wireless networks with wired networks, it is when compared with wired networks, certainly it will slower than wired networks. In many cases, wireless networks offer 1/4 speed of standard wired networks. That is 1/4, quarter of wired network speed will be offered in wireless networks. Most wireless networks are more common in urban areas, and some of the rural areas might not have wireless communication facilities. So online mobile services may become unavailable in some rural areas, and thus the popularity of mobile services may be suffered. But of course, because of today we could able to see 5G technology, this may be overcome. Unless the mobile device is compatible with 3G or 4G technology, the application become sluggish and unreliable compared to wired network applications. Atmospheric disturbances and fading of signals transmitted over wireless networks sometimes cause serious data errors and can even lead to disconnections. These are the limitations that we find in wireless network limitations. And now we see bandwidth restrictions that are there in this. When it comes to a major disadvantage of mobile commerce is the bandwidth limitation, which imposes a limitation on speed of operation in various m-commerce applications. Bandwidth depends upon the speed depends upon bandwidth. Wireless network use frequency spectrum to transmit information across the network. Regulatory bodies control the use of available frequency spectrum and allocate the spectrum to various mobile operators. That is not abundantly available spectrum. That's why, depending upon the price quoted by the service provider, they allocate the regulatory authority, okay, Department of Telecommunications will allocate the bandwidth, okay, spectrum for mobile operators. Later, the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, we call it as TRAI, okay, was set up to control the usage of frequency spectrum. The limited availability of bandwidth to various mobile operators in turn restricts the data rate in mobile commerce applications. When there is a lot of demand for that and people are okay, uh, because of prices offered by different operators, okay, a low price of okay, charged operators certainly will have demand for these services. Under those circumstances, you may find some what we call it as traffic, where okay, we find the mobiles can be hung. And another issue is security issue. Another concern that is often related in connection with the mobile commerce is the security issue. Okay, mobile devices are more vulnerable to theft. Okay, if you put somewhere else, if it is not secured place, wherever, okay, we at working place or somewhere else, okay, that may be okay, stolen by someone. Okay, and the loss and mishandling your mobile may be a chance. That will lead to a lot of security issues. Special care must be taken to ensure that the security and privacy of the mobile phone customer uh, are not compromised here if a mobile device is lost. Okay, because this includes the sensitive information, okay, and is not stored on the, that's why we need not store all the security information, like we are using mobile for a lot of other functions such as payment, making payment, banking, okay, mobile apps we have. Under those circumstances, if you store the pin and password, okay, that it is easy for the okay uh, person who stolen the mobile to misuse your data, right? Mobile commerce employs public wireless networks for transmission of signals, which can be easily intercepted by the hackers for capturing, altering streams of data traveling through the wireless medium. This is another security issue. In wired networks, in order to gain access, the intruder has to gain physical access to the wired infrastructure. Okay, we need to get that physical access, whereas it was not so. In wireless networks, anyone can, with the ability to receive signal in a mobile device, can gain access to the network. Okay, in order to protect the wireless network from unwanted users, various encryption and authentication techniques should be employed. And authentication of a mobile device prior to carrying out the financial transaction is another important issue here. The subscriber identity module, we call it as SIM, stores the subscriber identity in the form of cryptographic keys. The authentication server of the wireless network stores the matching keys and verifies the user identity prior to any transaction, while it is much easier to intercept signals over wireless network. Okay, the encryption and authentication mechanism makes it difficult for the unwanted user to decrypt. Now we'll see the framework. Okay, framework. Uh, Mobile commerce framework. Despite of the described limitations, number of people performing m-commerce transactions are growing exponentially as m-commerce provides mobility for busy professionals. More and more people are tending to access the internet on their mobile phones. Uh, the day-to-day functions of individuals as well as business corporations is being transformed, uh, started providing value-added services, we can call it as VAS, that support the new concepts of anytime, anywhere computing. Accordingly, a new mobile business model has emerged that is based on a joint distribution of sales through sales in representative channels in mobile retail. For example, Diverse mobile applications are being developed and enable the multi-channel retailer to carry out key functions such as mobile promotions, mobile payment, production information display, order management, catalog management, create and display shopping lists, loyalty programs, and other value-added services. Similarly, in the travel industry, location-based tourism, mobile ticketing, navigation, guidance, and the provision of local weather and traffic information lead to new opportunities for generating sales. In order to make these value-added services work efficiently and in a cost-effective manner, perfect collaboration between various networks providers, various network providers, technology providers, and application developers are required. In order to integrate different mobile services, applications, and technologies in a well coordinated and controlled architecture, a mobile commerce frameworks need to be deployed. Okay, developed. And the purpose of the framework is to develop a structured integration of mobile services, applications, and technology resources in order to provide a diverse range of value added services in various industrial sectors while reducing operating costs and improving efficiency in order to attract the end user population. Uh, when it comes to different basic building blocks that we have here is four. Okay, in mobile commerce framework are four. One is content management. This component deals with the creation, distribution, and management of wide variety of media. Rich digital uh, content is being used. Okay, the digital content is used in conducting various business transactions such as buying and selling goods, making online payments, promoting products, and providing online customer support. Okay, and an important part of content management is the ability to track different content providers and to maintain and manage the relationship between them. The security and authenticity of the content must be guaranteed, and the access control mechanism must be provided to prevent misuse of the document by unwanted users. The content distribution rights management and clearing financial settlements all come under the content management module. And when it comes to second, okay, building block of commerce framework, mobile commerce framework, technology infrastructure. This component deals with the distribution of digital content and transaction details over wireless communication networks to customer locations or other business installations. The wireless network infrastructure forms the basis of the mobile commerce framework as it fulfills the basic requirements of data transmission between different business parts when carrying out any business transaction. Okay, the technology infrastructure includes wireless communication technology, wireless application protocol, we call it as WAP, and mobile security technology. Okay, these technologies need to support digital content distribution, mobile application development and distribution, and also provide a security technological platform for mobile billing and prepaid services through the use of mobile virtual private network, we call it as VPN. Okay, uh, next another building block that we have in commerce framework, mobile commerce framework, is application development. The application development component of mobile commerce framework deals with the diverse range of mobile commerce applications. The main purpose of these mobile applications is to make the product information available to the end user and also to enable them to conduct mobile business transactions. There are four main categories of mobile applications, namely information application, one is, and the second is communication application, and the third is entertainment application, and the fourth is commerce application. Several mobile applications such as mobile ticketing, mobile banking, and mobile advertising, mobile office application fall under these categories. Okay, so on etc. fall under these categories. These applications support important business functionalities in the respective industries and are intended to generate high sales and reduce the cost. Generally, every businessman, every commerce man will think okay that he wants to increase the sales and reduce the cost. He wants to optimize his benefits. Sometimes multiple applications are combined to provide an aggregated service, resulting in a further cost reduction. With the rapid development of various emerging mobile technologies, applications application development is going through an evolutionary stage. In order to meet the requirements of today's rapidly evolving markets, the mobile application must be developed in an innovative manner so that it allows the service provider to quickly address the growing demands of the market, and also at the same time offer more profitability and greater cost reduction. And the last building block of a commerce framework is business service infrastructure. This business service infrastructure forms the backbone of the mobile commerce framework. It supports the back office functions such as payment services, location, and such functions, as well as security measures of the mobile commerce system. The production and fulfillment of these services are beyond the capabilities of traditional telecommunication service providers. These services are managed and provided by some third party providers who have the ability and experience to provide such functions. However, the main uh, they maintain the necessary infrastructures to support secure financial transactions in mobile commerce environments, and also provide back-end support for such and other facilities. Such back office systems should be flexible enough and also be able to provide new services quickly. They have a direct impact on the end user experience and have the greatest impact on the success or failure of service provider. With the help of such back office infrastructure, mobile service providers can avoid upfront investment in IT. And these managed services also offer service providers the opportunity to switch quickly to the newer technological environment without significant investments. Okay. However, above four components are the four pillars of mobile commerce framework, and all m-commerce activities revolve around them. Whenever a mobile user tends to download MP3 music or a latest movie in his or her mobile device, sends an SMS requesting online payment to a bank, submits online order form requesting purchase in a mobile browser, or books books a mobile airline ticket, he is indulging in either or all four of the above mobile commerce framework components. In order to cope with the dynamic nature of the modern day's lifestyle, people are demanding more mobility in accessing their business applications. Okay. A properly integrated and well coordinated mobile commerce framework needs to be developed in order to provide easy to use and secure mobile services to end customers. The main purpose of the structured and balanced mobile commerce framework is to enable business to adapt quickly to the latest mobile technologies and ensure customer loyalty by providing them improved and enhanced services in synchronize with the growing market demands. Uh, Thank you for bearing with me. With this, I end the session.